I'm sure by now many of you have seen this tweet, which obviously is a horrific thing to say out loud, but the thing I want you to focus on is the number 65 million. The reason that number is important is because that's not the number of undocumented migrants in this country. It's the number of Latino citizens in this country. They're saying the quiet part out loud. They're saying what they wouldn't say before the elections, what they were all thinking, but wouldn't say for fear that they would face criticism. The truth is, it was never about getting undocumented migrants out of the country. It was about getting people whose skin color was different from theirs out of the country. And the fact that they feel so bold to say this out loud shows us where we are in this country. They don't want people to come here legally. They want them all out. And statements like this are going to become more and more prevalent as they feel bolder and bolder to say how they really feel and not the part that they hide from everybody. The fact that these people feel so emboldened to openly support a modern day Auschwitz, not just support, but buying merch. Can you imagine how we would look at people if Germany in the 1940s was selling Auschwitz merch and people were buying it? That is the modern day equivalent. You buying Alligator Alcatraz merch is going to be perceived the same way we would view Germany if they sold Auschwitz merch. To loosely quote Lieutenant Aldo Rain, one day when this all blows over and history looks at the things you people have done with judgment and criticism, you're probably going to want to take off that hat. You're probably going to want to take off that merch you bought. But I wish with all my heart that we could make it a law that you had to wear it for the rest of your life, so that for the rest of your life, everyone you ever met knew what kind of person you are. Made it to where you couldn't hide the views that you had, so that you couldn't hide the hate that you spewed upon others, that you actively rooted for the death and destruction of families. May you never take off your hat, so that everyone will know who we cannot trust and who is the enemy of democracy. And to all the people who support Alligator Alcatraz, I hope one day you reap what you sow. Revolution.